Do not forget, this place has yet to cross into the Million Mountains. This is not the domain of your 10,000 demon kingdom. You insist on blocking my way. Are you not afraid I will cut you down alongside him? Cut me down alongside him? Hearing those words, I, the Keelan, laughed instead. Though the Emperor was a grand unity golden immortal, whose peak cultivation surpassed mine by a margin, my companion had followed at my side since the ancient age, and mastered countless divine arts. Over the years, he had also refined and absorbed the earth-fire essence of the abyss, needing only a single thought, to stir the mountains and bamboo seas of an entire region. What was more, he now wielded the innate spirit treasure, the Keelan wings. In overall power, he feared the Emperor not at all. I myself had been born of primal breath since the ancient age. Though my cultivation had grown slowly, I was confident I still possessed the means to protect myself. I, the Keelan, spoke evenly, yet with an air of authority that brooked no challenge. To kill me, I fear you do not yet have that ability. In my eyes, you are ultimately nothing more than a junior. These many years spent in my presence, even without any direct bestowal of power, have long since cultivated in me a majesty that overawes all under heaven. If the Emperor truly wishes to fight, then what harm is there in a single battle? As the words fell, I, the Keelan, turned and looked toward Xingtian, my voice softening slightly. The Wu clan youth has already entered the Million Mountains. My clan's patriarch is already aware of your situation. Once you cross into the mountain's domain, none will dare trouble you further. Leave what remains here to me. Xingtian, soaked in blood from head to toe, heard these words, and first went still. Then his brow smoothed and he hesitated no longer. He turned and ran toward the depths of the Million Mountains. Watching Xingtian cross into the territory of the Million Mountains, the Emperor, standing atop his golden dragon war chariot, let a deep look of helplessness cross his face. He could sense clearly that the Keelan before him was no ordinary being. The depth of its foundation far exceeded anything he had imagined. Moreover, the Keelan clan had endured from the ancient age to the present. Their strength was unfathomable. He truly did not dare to provoke them lightly. And beyond that, the three sovereigns had long since issued their decree. No large-scale conflicts were to be initiated against the Demon Clan, especially here at the Million Mountains, the last refuge of the Demon Clan. Should he press the attack, he would only find himself with little moral ground to stand on, a gain simply not worth the cost. After a moment's deliberation, the Emperor lingered no further. He put away the Zhuanyuan sword, mounted his golden dragon war chariot, and departed without a backward glance. And the very instant Xingtian stepped into the Million Mountains, king far away in the depths of the abyss, directly unleashed the divine art of the earth palm, projecting my power across the void, and drew Xingtian down into the abyss. At this moment, Xingtian stood before me with utmost reverence. I slowly opened my eyes, my gaze settling upon him. An invisible, weighty pressure enveloped the space in all directions. A child of the Wu clan. Xingtian, I spoke lightly, my voice calm and untroubled. Xingtian trembled all over, and immediately dropped to one knee, bowing in deep respect. I give my profound thanks to the Keelan patriarch for saving my life. This great kindness, Xingtian shall never forget, though I am of the Demon Clan. In the great Wu demon war of the ancient age, my Keelan bloodline took no part, I said slowly, my tone still unhurried. Therefore, I bear no enmity toward your Wu clan. There is no need to be so tense. I saved you, for two reasons. First, because you carry the aura of the Wu clan. And second, I share a bond of friendship with your Wu clan's holy mother of the earth. Seeing her Wu clan descendant in peril today, lending my hand was simply the natural thing to do. At this point, I paused briefly, and looked at him directly, continuing. Now I give you two choices. First, remain here at my abyss to cultivate, and do not venture forth until the right moment arrives. Second, I can send someone to escort you to the netherworld. Your fellow Wu clan members are all now concealed within the netherworld. The conditions there for cultivation are poor, yet with the Holy Patriarch as witness, none would dare to humiliate the Wu clan there. Patriarch, I have no wish to go to the netherworld. Xingtian raised his head, his eyes burning with unshakable resolve. All these years, Wu clan members from the netherworld have come seeking me, trying to bring me back to retreat there, but I refused. The spiritual energy of the netherworld is thin. There is simply no way to advance my cultivation swiftly. I need to grow stronger, and so I choose to remain at the Patriarch's side. He paused, his voice carrying a thread of grievance and hatred. But Patriarch, I carry hatred in my heart. Genzu nearly had me killed. Once I have cultivated sufficient power, I wish to emerge and have my vengeance. At this, I let out a cold snort, my voice suddenly turning sharp. Let me ask you, what is the true purpose behind your desire to grow stronger? Is it truly nothing more than personal revenge? You chose to remain in the primordial world, refusing to retreat into the netherworld. Was it not so that you might lead the Wu clan to rise again upon this primordial earth? Personal pride versus the survival of your people, which weighs heavier? Can you not see the difference? My gaze was sharp as a blade, as I stared him down. If all you carry in your heart is the desire for revenge, then I have misjudged you. You may leave my abyss. I will never shelter a mind too narrow to see beyond itself. My Keelan clan. In the ancient age, our circumstances were no weaker than those of your Wu clan. Yet after surviving the great calamity of that age, my clan has endured to this very day. And what of your Wu clan? Had the Holy Mother of the Earth not used her light to forge the cycle of reincarnation, preserving a last thread of hope for your people? The primordial world would likely hold no trace of the Wu clan by now. Those who accomplish great things must be able to bend and yield and know how to endure. Only then will you have a chance to lead the Wu clan, to stand tall once more upon this primordial earth. My words struck like a bolt of clarity, jolting Xingtian wide awake in an instant. He snapped his head up, his eyes filled with shock and sudden understanding. Where before he had been down on one knee, he now prostrated himself on both knees, and kowtowed deeply before me. I beg the Patriarch to take me as a disciple. Xingtian is willing to remain in the abyss. From this day forward, I will no longer be the Wu clan warrior who knows only how to fight to the death. Xingtian can bend and yield, can endure humiliation and hardship, all of it willingly, if only one day, I may live to see the Wu clan rise anew. No longer skulking in the netherworld, wasting their days in obscurity. Watching Xingtian kneel in supplication, I gave a satisfied nod, and agreed at once to take him in. Xingtian was renowned throughout the world for his ferocity in battle. Yet his current cultivation was only at the early stage of Grand Unity Golden Immortal, which was why he had been driven off by the Emperor. Should he ever break through to the peak of Grand Unity Golden Immortal, it would likely be the Emperor who fled. I can take you in, but I have rules when it comes to accepting disciples. Hear me well. I fixed my gaze on Xingtian and spoke slowly. For now, you can only be my nominal disciple. If in time you distinguish yourself and make a meaningful contribution to my Qilin clan and to this primordial world, then I will formally take you as a true disciple. Prostrate on the ground, Xingtian did not hesitate for a single moment. He kowtowed at once in gratitude. Your disciple Xingtian thanked the patriarch for his acceptance. Whether nominal or true disciple, I accept wholeheartedly. I ask only that the patriarch grant me the chance to bow at your feet and learn. Seeing this, I nodded once more, then instructed him to first find within the abyss a quiet and secluded spot and apply himself to cultivation. From this moment onward, the world would know no more of that battle-hungry, kill-sworn Xingtian. Only a Xingtian who endured, who yielded, and who was resolved to restore the glory of the Wu clan. After taking Xingtian as a disciple, the primordial world grew tranquil again for several hundred years. By now, the human clan had multiplied and spread across the land without number. The demon clan, some chose to seek refuge in the 10,000 demon kingdom, others hid themselves in wild, uninhabited mountains, rivers, and lakes, barely clinging to existence, scraping together what freedom they could. As the human clan continued to grow and strengthen, the living space left for the demon clan was squeezed ever thinner. Many of those demons who had not taken shelter in the 10,000 demon kingdom, once discovered by the humans, would be branded as monsters and hunted down with cries for their destruction. This left many of the demon clan unwilling to reveal their true forms before the humans at all. Even when circumstances forced them into the open, only those of deep cultivation dared take human form and walk among human settlements. This in turn forced ever more of the demon clan to make a choice. Either seek the 10,000 demon kingdom without delay, or hope to be noticed and sheltered by a sage's faction, or else find a hidden place to cultivate in solitude, and withdraw from the affairs of the primordial world entirely. In this era, the radiance of the human clan had come to outshine every other race. Yet all of this, from my place in the depths of the abyss, I understood completely. I knew that the rise of the human clan was a great work of the heavenly Tao, an unstoppable tide. As a soul from a later age, watching the human clan advance step by step toward greatness, I felt not the slightest resistance. On the contrary, I held an understanding of it all that went far deeper. The human clan is, in truth, an extraordinarily frail race. In natural talent and bloodline, they fall far short of the demon clan. In physical combat strength, they are far inferior to the Wu clan. Yet the human clan possesses two uniquely heaven-given advantages. First, an extraordinary speed of reproduction, and second, a civilization that passes down without end. These two things the Wu and demon clans can never hope to match. And herein lies the heavenly Tao's great gift to the human clan. In truth, over these years, I had begun to sense something. Ever since the number of sages had been strictly curtailed, the various great clans of the primordial world had seen the probability of producing powerful cultivators grow ever smaller. I had even formed a bold hypothesis. The total number of powerful beings this primordial world could sustain is in fact finite. If the Wu and demon clans had been left unchecked, continuing to produce grand unity golden immortals, quasi-sages and sages at will, the very heavenly Tao of the entire primordial world would have collapsed under the strain. The emergence of the human clan solved exactly this problem. The human clan's natural talents vary wildly from person to person. Their lifespans are barely 100 years. Letting such a race multiply and thrive across the primordial land was precisely what allowed the primordial world to maintain a state of relative equilibrium. Otherwise, had the Wu and demon clans continued to dominate the primordial world, with their natural gifts and bloodlines, producing wave upon wave of powerful cultivators would have been effortless. And at that point, the primordial world would have faced a true and utter catastrophe. So the rise of the human clan, though it seemed accidental, was in truth inevitable. And just at this moment, the skies over the primordial world shifted drastically. Torrential rains fell for years without relenting. Rivers overflowed their banks. Floodwaters raged across the sky. Countless human settlements were swallowed by the deluge, and the people were displaced, enduring unimaginable suffering. Yet in the face of this catastrophic flood, the great powers on all sides chose to stand back and do nothing. This was a trial the human clan had to face, on the road to their rise, one they could only resolve by their own hand. And within the human clan, a young man appeared, known as the Great Yu. His cultivation held no great power, yet his heart held all living beings. Seeing the floods run rampant, he immediately rallied the countless people of the human clan and traveled far and wide, working to tame the waters. From far away in the depths of the abyss, a notification chime from the system rang once more in my mind. Ding. The great flood rages. The human clan's Great Yu, heart full of compassion, travels tirelessly to tame the waters. Do you choose to leave the abyss and lend your aid? Option 1. Accept the mission. Help Great Yu control the floods. Reward the acquired spirit treasure. River leading flagship. Option 2. Refuse the mission. Receive one of the 10 great formations of the primordial world. The 10,000 Li Rivers and Mountain Grand Formation. This formation draws upon the gathered vital energy of the primordial earth. It can trap a quasi-sage and withstand dozens of a sage's strikes. Moreover, within its boundaries, heaven and earth's spiritual energy converges. Cultivating inside it yields twice the result with half the effort. Without any hesitation, I chose to refuse the mission. An ancient, unadorned formation disc materialized instantly in the palm of my hand. With a casual wave, the disc transformed into a streak of light and shot out of the abyss, high above the million mountains, suddenly unfurling the full suppressive might of the formation. Fast as thunder before the ears can react, blanketing the entire expanse of the million mountains. Throughout the million mountains, those powerful demon cultivators with deep cultivation immediately sensed the presence of the formation. To their astonished delight, they found that a powerful formation had appeared from nowhere within the 10,000 demon kingdom. And far from harboring any hostility toward the demon clan, it was of immense benefit to them. Heaven and earth's spiritual energy was gathering wildly, growing dense beyond measure. Many demons who had been stuck at the wall of a cultivation bottleneck instantly felt signs of a breakthrough stirring within. It must be the Qilin patriarch. He has comprehended some heaven-defying formation and quietly laid it across the million mountains. A white-haired demon patriarch stroked his beard, his face full of admiration. Indeed, I can feel it too. Within the formation's embrace, cultivation speed has surged several-fold. This formation is of a wondrous and profound design. The Qilin patriarch's methods are truly boundless. Another demon cultivator clad in battle armor nodded in vigorous agreement. Patriarch Lingxi, Patriarch Tianma, Though the two of you hold grand unity golden immortal cultivation, you have no understanding of the way of formations. A demoness of sinuous bearing let out a light laugh, her voice carrying a note of, I, Pansy, have studied the art of formations for tens of thousands of years. Allow me to tell you, the grand formation over our 10,000 demon kingdom is more wondrous than you can imagine. Even a quasi-sage, or sage, who came to challenge it, could be held at bay for a good long while. Really, that can't be. That's absolutely beyond belief. Patriarch Lingxi and Patriarch Tianma were both struck with astonishment. The three grand unity golden immortal demon patriarchs gathered together, speaking in low, awed voices, their eyes shining with excitement and reverence. Just then, sweeping over,